Hey guys, so today I'm going to be making a wig for my mother's friend using a braided hair. So she wanted something nice, something not too long and not too short, and something that she can be able to pack, and something that is definitely beautiful, and I'm making just that for her. So to begin, I'm using just cut 3 and cut 2 to make this wig. So I started by cutting cut 3 and now I'm doing a cut 2. So I'm using cut 3 for the back and I'm using cut 2 for the front. So next I'm going to be doing is to pick it and comb it. So when I'm done with that, I'm going to keep this aside and I'm moving to the next section. So for the next section, I'm using 4 threads. So I line my thread into 4 as you can see. And now I have my hair ready with me. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to pick out a little portion of hair, and then I'm going to face it down to the back of this thread as you can see in the video. So now I'm just going to take it from the top and loop it in, forming a knot just like you see in the video. So in case you're seeing this for the first time, this is how you make a wig using a braided hair. I like to do my wig this way instead of the crochet method, especially when I'm making a more professional wig, because it gives me that professional look I want. So I did 4 bundles for this wig and I ended up using just 3 bundles because it was so long and it was really nice to use. So yeah, I did the cut 3, I fixed the cut 3 for the back and I fixed the cut 2 for the front, and you'll be seeing that very soon. So next I'll be using this dumb wig cap to fix the hair. So I find it very nice and easy to use because it has this netty area which makes ventilation adequate actually if you're using the hair. So now I just highlighted my hair into 5 sections using my thumb. So 5 is like enough. You can use 6 if you want. 6 should be maximum, guys. 6 is maximum. So now I'm going to be fixing the hair on the dumb cap. So I do not want to waste much of your time. I just did a quick fixing and as you can see it is going nice and full. So yeah, do not use more than 6 at least. I'm using 5 and my hair is so full and it ended up being full enough at least. So do not use more than that if you really want your hair to look really nice and good. So yeah, I'm doing the front part and as you can see I'm doing a double knotting as I do the hair. So by the time I'm done, the next thing I'm just going to do is to tie this all up and then I'm going to cut the thread. So here I am ventilating the hair onto the net. So I did a pre-ventilating because I actually like to put in like the closure, a complete closure onto my wig sometimes. So yeah, in case you want to perfect your closure making and you're wondering how, I have just that video because it is beginners friendly, it is easy and it is very efficient, and it has some basic which I explained in that video. So you can always check that out because I'm going to be leaving the link up here and in the description box. So do not forget to check that out, how to properly ventilate your closure. So yeah, at the front I did just 2 to 3 strands in every hole, making it look nice, and as you can see it is full enough. So yeah, now I'm going to be fixing the closure onto the cap, but before then you want to make sure you're properly aligning your closure onto the dumb cap so it doesn't like really have that weird kind of look. So aligning your closure is very important. So now as you can see guys, there are 2 sections in here. The first part is looking fluffier than the second part. So now as you can see, one part is smooth and nice and the other part is still like the braided hair which we know. So guys, this is something I really use of recent, which is do not put your hair in hot water when you're making a straight wig. So yeah, I'm emphasizing on this because by the time I stretched this hair without putting it in hot water, it gave me nicer volume and it is really nice. So with time you'll see breeze blowing this hair and it is still nice and it has a more natural look. So yeah, in case you are making a straight wig, you should not put it in hot water guys, just stretch it out and you're good to go. So yeah, I stretch it out before coiling the hair because I want it to give me a nicer volume guys. It will give you a nicer volume if you stretch the hair out before coiling it, but if you feel you can still coil it out without stretching it, it is still cool. So yeah, as you can see guys, this is what it looks like. And as you can see guys, this hair is so beautiful. If it was my wig at this point, I would have just left it like that, but because I'm making this wig for my mother's friend and she really wanted something a little bit coily, I'm going over to coil this wig up. So I'm using my rollers and the rollers to coil this wig. So yeah, it is so easy as ABC. All you have to do is to coil it up with the rollers facing backwards, just like you see me doing in this video. And after coiling it, the next thing I'm going to be doing is to pin it up with bubble. It's going to secure properly, and that is what I did basically guys, and it looks so beautiful. So I'm going to repeat the same process for all of the hair, and I have a total number of just 11 rollers on the hair, which is like really good because I didn't really use much rollers and I had that nice coil at the end of the day, which I was really aiming at. So yeah, over to the front, I did the same thing. So in case you do not have these rollers, you can always substitute for your flexible rod. Your flexi rod is also efficient at this point to use, and it is really nice. So yeah, moving on, I just added my leave-in conditioner, which is like my pink oil, onto a hot water or boiling water, a boiled water actually. So I just stirred it up and I'm going to pour it directly onto the hair. So do not remove the wig when you're doing this. Just make sure you're doing it directly, so it's going to give you that nice coils at the end of it. So after doing it, I'm just going to let this dry up, and this is 3 hours later. So I left this for 3 hours or more, I don't even know guys. I just made sure it was fully dried. I sun dried it. I didn't do anything extra on this, so I just sun dried it, and now I'm pulling out the rollers. So guys, this process, in as much as I'm trying to be as detailed as possible, it is just two processes guys, just two sets. You stretch the hair, and the next thing you're going to be doing is to roll up the hair, and that's just it. So now I'm going to detangle this. So you can either use your hand or you can comb this, but for me, I am brushing this all out because actually guys, I love to comb my hair. All my hair I like to comb it, but extra I just wanted a looser coil texture, which is what I'm aiming at, and that is exactly what I got at the end of the day. So yeah, I brushed this out, and now I'm going to be applying a leave-in conditioner. I actually applied the pink oil onto the hair, so it's going to make it a little bit flatter, but try as much as you can not to apply any leave-in conditioner on the coily area. So if you understand what I mean, do not apply the leave-in conditioner on the coily area. And as you can see guys, it is so beautiful. So you have to take your time to do this. It doesn't really take much time and effort, and it will look absolutely beautiful. So yeah, my mother's friend wanted something she can pack, and as you can see, it is looking so beautiful. Now I'm going to unravel this again, and as you can see guys, the coils are still intact and they are still nice and they are still fluffy. Applying powder which fits the skin tone onto the net area of the cap to give it a more nice and elegant look matching the skin color. You can bleach this if you have bleach, but this is what I'm doing. So now guys, I am going to be testing this out. Sneaky, I absolutely love this. I actually wished it was mine guys, but it is for my mom's friend, and she really loved it when I gave this to her. She really loved it and she considered it an early Christmas present. So this is what it looks like. It is so beautiful guys. It is so beautiful. You won't even believe at this point that this is a braided hair, and in as much as you can believe, this is a braided hair. So I comb it, just see here, you can absolutely comb it anytime, any day, and it will still give you that nice coils which you want. So all I did is to comb it when I packed it, and then I rolled it with my hands facing the direction of where I want it to coil up. And as you can see, it is looking so beautiful guys. So this wig can be styled in different ways. You can either just leave it or you can pack it up, and it looks so beautiful. So that is it about this video guys. Thank you so much for watching. In case you're joining me for the first time, do not forget to subscribe. like this video, leave your beautiful comments about what you think about this wig right here. I love you all, and here's a final look of our beautiful wig.